My name is Haroon Iqbal. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker 2M Realty. My real estate journey started a few years ago when we actually bought our very first house. Our real estate agent was very professional. She responded to every single question that we had. With her, we probably saw about 30 plus properties, and she didn't hesitate at going out to any one of them, and we looked all over the GTA. After that, we gave her positive reviews, but at that point I wondered, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to make people feel the way that our agent made us feel. That's how the journey started.
So our real estate journey kind of just started off looking at a bunch of different properties online through just a bunch of different websites. And we actually got a referral from one of my good friends from high school about Haroon. I was like, oh, well, we'll give this guy a shot, I guess.
Just throughout the whole process, he would always ask questions about what I want, and then kind of direct me in a way that I didn't even realize that I was being directed, because he understood maybe what I was looking for better than I did.
He made us rip up the listings that we didn't like, which I thought was terrifying, but it worked well because it narrowed it down and it showed not to settle for something that wasn't really great.
When we put our house up on Woody Crest, Haroon had it cleaned and it looked beautiful. I almost didn't want to sell it already. And we put it up on a Friday, and Friday afternoon we already had 2 bully offers that came in. So we decided to wait till Tuesday evening and then have everybody put their offers in at one time. So we had multiple offers. Haroon made it very, very easy for us.
I was still working full-time, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, white-collar job in downtown Toronto. And we became pregnant with our first child. I used to commute back and forth to downtown Toronto, which meant that I was gone for about 12 hours of the day, all in all. And if I ended up working late, of course, it's longer. Our baby boy was born. I was spending almost no time with him. I was spending no time with my wife, no time at home. So on my commute, I said, we need something else. I need some flexibility. Obviously work just as hard, but I need to spend more time during the waking hours so he can actually see who his dad is. And on my commute, I started studying for my real estate exam. After 5 months of just studying exclusively on my commute, I ended up getting my license.
There's no BSing with Haroon. It's always truth. He's always straight up, whether it be good, whether it be bad, he will tell you what you need to hear. And I think that creates a level of trust that you might not have with anyone else.
When I think of Haroon as a realtor, I think of he just goes out of his way to do whatever he can to make it easier for you.
I always think of Haroon just as a good human, a really good person that I just enjoy working with. And he's a pleasure to work with me, but I know he's a pleasure to work with the other parties involved. And so I always know he's representing my best interests. I know he's being a good faith actor with everyone involved. He's super kind to everybody. And so I'd say that that's a really important thing to me, is I work with good people that I trust, that I know treat others really well, not just in real estate purchases, but in life in general.
My first deal ever was very exciting. It was a lady, she lived with her parents, and she had gotten a new job, and so she had saved enough that she wanted to move out on her own. And I actually met her at an open house. And the way that it kind of worked out is she came in through the open house. There was another property in that same building that was also listed. It wasn't listed by us or anything, but it was around the time where I was almost done my open house. So I was like, you know what, if you stick around, I can show you the other one. So I called and made an appointment. And while we're about to leave, another couple walks in, and they are asking all sorts of questions. So this lady, she ended up being with me for about 45 minutes, just talking to these people, waiting for me to show her the other place. But she enjoyed all of it, because the questions that this couple had, she was able to get a lot from that too. And it was almost like she got to know me a little bit. Showed her the other place, and then the next day I got a call from her saying, hey, I want to work with you. I didn't like those 2 condos necessarily as much, but let's work together. I think you can find me a good place. And I mean, getting that first phone call it's exciting. I mean, I still remember it. It's been years, and I still remember it. And so we ended up probably looking at about 15 properties in total, and it was awesome. And then we got her the house that she wanted.
If I was someone else trying to figure out, who could I go with, as a real estate agent, I mean, I would highly recommend Haroon, because Haroon does not just the here's walking you through the steps of buying a home, and here's the homes and here's the viewings. It's like all the other intangibles as well.
I think what really brings Haroon into the spotlight is his honesty. He is completely straightforward with you. He's super easy to work with. And he's actually very, very responsive. I think those 3 together just create this atmosphere of comfort almost. And even if you haven't known him for a long time like I have, going back to my experience of meeting him for the first time, you will instantly feel like you have known him forever.
Well, I chose to work with Haroon because to me, Haroon is not family, but he is family in my heart.
My motivation for doing these things is my family, so that I can provide for my family, which means that no matter what your house looks like, what your background, what your situation is, you know that I'm going to be putting 110% into that, into you, and into making you feel the way that our agent made us feel.